I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Right there was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B, all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my casa, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the pack and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching like, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, damage. I'm the really damage. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching, are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Deontay Hardy back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for his first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action. Mills. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. The Texans at 3-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Steps away to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mills from the gun on third down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And Mills is intercepted for the third time. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A minute 52 to play until halftime. First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Mahomes now to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Flushed out right. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 10.
On first down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Mills. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Pierce now up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mills now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 70 yards on the ground for him so far.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kindly Fairbairn in for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A give to the tight end, Kelsey. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Being chased out left. Hard throw, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right. Direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Play fake. Mills sliding out of the pocket. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mills back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Going for it with Pierce. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now Mills. And he's got Dorsett complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from long, very long range. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy. Boz, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making up verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just ain't ready to Whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 paint.